up slower. Yeah, it feels good to be on stage again. I actually retired from playing about 2.5, 3 years ago. Can you read all that again? I don't believe I did all that. Can I do all that? Really? Yes, I did. I'm a very blessed human being, seriously, and thank you very much. I'm going to be 95 years old. I got did you see my 2 Uber carriers when they brought me up? I carry her everywhere I go. That's my youngest granddaughter. My little pretty granddaughter. Anyhow, it's really hard to make a speech when you get this kind of an award because it's not like you get one every day, though I did get one every day. I got to thank Edy to start. I didn't believe when Edy started this organization, she told me she's going to start this, and she was such a busy attorney. I thought she's crazy. I mean, I know you love jazz and you go to every concert and every this, but she's going to start one to help jazz musicians. So let me just say this now, with all the credits I've had and what TV shows I've done and writing, I am a jazz musician. I am a bebop jazz musician the rest of my life. And so my point I'm going to get to is I'm a very blessed one who happened to do well in this business. But there are what you call, you know what studio musicians are? They do all the movie work and record dates and TV shows. And most of those guys were jazz players when in the 50s. And came out to California when things got slow and got lucky and got in the studios. But the jazz musician who loved jazz that much, where he played for $75, $100, maybe Tuesday, maybe Thursday, they didn't want to do anything but play jazz. They got to a point in their life where they had no money, and that's where Edy. And did I thank the California Jazz, did I that foundation at all? I want to thank you. Well, I've been doing it all along anyhow. And I'd like to thank Edy for what she's done, because the jazz musician, once again, gets to a certain point of his life where he has no money coming in. I have some friends of mine who do studio work, and they're great musicians. Amy Richards, for one, who does all the percussive work in town. He was a student of mine back in New York, but he's like the #1 guy here in town, and there's a few other ones, and they get something like $15,000 to $17,000 a month pension because of the union. The union doesn't care about the jazz musician, they never did. So they never got any pension fund or health and welfare, where they're not putting the studio guys down because they can play. But the guy who just wanted to play jazz, and that's all he wanted to do, these people are really helping him so much that the award should go to them. Well, not life, I'll take a lifetime achievement award. I'll take it. But they should get some kind of award from somewhere, and all you people. By the way, let me mention one more thing, this is ridiculous. How many people here are over 85? Anybody? Are you ashamed to admit it? Nobody? Well, let me tell you something. When you get to my age, after you have a dinner like this, you want to fall asleep. So if I'm talking to you and if you see me falling asleep, it just happens every day of my life. So anyhow, Edy and the California Jazz Foundation, I thank you very much for this great honor, and thank you all. Thank you.